Hi, I'm Paul Hutchinson and welcome to the second episode on carbines. What we're going to look at today is stance. A couple of different stances that we're going to go over. One of them is the bladed and the other one's the CQB, or weaver and isosceles if you want to go old school, whatever terminology you want to use. So let's start off with a bladed stance. With a bladed stance, what we're doing is putting our left foot or our weak foot forward. For me, it's my left hand side. We're going to look at our right side. It's just a little bit further back. It's almost like a fighting stance, like a boxing stance, okay? Then what we're looking at here is your weapon system, like I say, with that grip that we've just discussed in the last episode, is we're bringing that up here. With any stance that you choose, whether you use this or the CQB stance, which we're going to go over in a minute, make sure you get some aggression behind it. It's no good that you're coming backwards and you're leaning back over, because the weapon system will start to take control of you. So you've got to get some aggression behind it, get into it, lean into it, whatever stance you use, okay? Same for pistols. So, bladed stances is it. We're up, elbows tucked in, we're straight into it there. It's something we've all been doing for a very long time, okay? So let's move on. Let's go to the CQB stance. What's the difference with the CQB stance? Well, it comes into its own in that if you think of it like this, if you're in a bladed stance, and the reason why it's become more and more popular over the years, if I'm in a bladed stance and the threat is there, okay, what I'm doing is I'm presenting my plate, my body armor this direction, and I'm actually presenting the threat to the area that's weaker in my body armor, if I've got any at all. So you think of it like this: if I'm in the CQB stance, or the isosceles from the triangle, I'm here. Okay, I'm presenting my plate directly to the threat. So if I am taking income, it's hopefully coming on the plate. So what we have to do with this is generally you have to adjust your rear stock. The reason being is you're bringing it in towards your body a little bit more. Okay, with a CQB stance, we're tucking our elbows in. My feet shoulder width apart, knees, everything facing forward. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm putting my nose in front of my toes and bringing my elbows in. I'm presenting everything forward here. I can still take control of the recoil impulses as it goes through my body, because I've got my nose in front of my toes, I'm leaning into it. Okay, I've tucked myself in. Where this comes is when you're shooting from behind barricades, it means that you can lean out without stepping out. So there's a few advantages. The difference is here, people tell you all the time you should be doing this, you should be doing that. All we want to do is try and present the different tools here. You decide ultimately what's good for you and what you will use. Okay, I'm Paul Hutchinson. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Look at side picture.